Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of the Ohio Guys. I'm Christian Ocampo here in location in Los Angeles, California. And today I'm joined by Kyle McCarley. How you doing, man?
Hi, I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
Pretty good, man.
Good. We got some good music here to listen to as we. Oh, and it just ended right there. Some good music to listen to as we do this interview.
Yeah. First interview, right?
First interview for anime. I think it's the first time I've done one on camera. I don't know.
That's fine. So since you're new to this, it should be sort of easy for you.
Yeah.
So first question is, what's life working in the industry today?
It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's a dream come true, really. I mean, I grew up wanting to be an actor and moved to LA to pursue acting. Went to USC to study theater, and then kind of lost my passion for theater and stuff, and then found voiceover and absolutely fell in love with that. And it's been good to me, and it's been a lot of fun. I love it.
Nice. All right. So since you've done a few shows, what's your favorite show you've worked on so far?
Favorite show I've worked on so far. So we're talking anime, right?
Anime or just anything, or video games.
Okay.
Yes, like
See, this is a tough question to answer because of the fact that so much of the stuff that I'm working on, I'm not actually allowed to talk about yet. So it's like, or I'm not really. It's like hazy whether or not I can or can't, or how much I can say. So I guess I'll stick with what's out right now. And I think I'll say Durarara is probably my favorite. That I'm allowed to talk about. Durarara is probably my favorite. Aoba's a lot of fun to play, and the direction we've been through a couple different directors on the show, but they've all been great. They're great guys. Alex Von David is directing now, and he's a really cool guy, and he's a really great director, and so it's a lot of fun. It's a fun show.
Okay. So for video games, what's it like working on Disgaea 5?
Disgaea 5. That was a cool game. It was about 5 or 6 different sessions that I did for that one, and Zeroken was a fun young character who's really eager to get into the fight, and yeah, I mean it's different because with a game like that one, you don't get a whole lot of context a lot of the time with the stuff that you're recording, and so like we just have a list of all of my lines, and even though I'm responding to stuff that other people are saying, I don't know what they're saying unless we just do a take, and if it doesn't work, then the director will say, okay, actually, context on this one, this is what's happening. Oh, okay, so go back and do that. So it's a little different than like an anime show or other animated shows where it's you at least see the script. In an anime, you even see the action. Not a whole lot to go on with Disgaea 5, so a little different, but it's fun.
Gotcha. All right, since you mentioned Durarara, what was it like working on it?
Durarara is a great show. Still going on that one. We've got, I think, just one more episode in this arc to record. Sometime in the next 2 weeks. Just had a session yesterday, so but it's a fun show. Aoba is just a brilliant, evil, sinister kid, and he's so much fun to play. And it's fun to be able to show the layers of him in the performance, and working with Alex, working with Kirk Thornton and Patrick Seitz before, all great guys. And it's fun to be able to say that I'm in a show with some big names in the industry like Steve Blum and Yuri Lowenthal, and Kari Wahlgren. Like, there's some big names that are on that show, so it's a great show. It's fun.
Great cast.
Yeah.
So we have a little fun question to ask you.
Okay.
If you can be any character you have played in real life, who will you be? And you can mix and match.
Oh man. That is a tough question to answer. If I could be any character that I have played, I'm digging back. I'm thinking, because like a lot of these characters are fun to play, but to be somebody so diabolical like Aoba or Shinji from Fate Stay Night, I don't think I want that. But I'm trying to think. Or oh boy, they're coming to get us. Hellbrum's another one from Seven Deadly Sins that just came out. He's got some cool powers and stuff. I guess that'd be cool to have, but he's also twisted. They've always got me playing the villain these days, so it's like I don't know if I want to be that messed up in the head. I'm trying to think. I was for a long while. I think they just replaced me recently, which was a little bit hard to hear, but a free-to-play MMO called Dragon Nest. I was the playable character, the warrior, in that for 5 or 6 years or something, and he was pretty cool, I guess. Maybe I'd be him. I don't know. That's a tough question to answer.
Since you mentioned Fate Stay Night on Untitled Blade Works, what was it like working that show?
That was also a fun show to work on. Shinji is delightfully skeezy. he's a creepy character. We just did pickups for that one yesterday, so I've wrapped that show completely. And Tony is a great director as well. You know, it's a fun industry to be a part of, and Fate Stay Night, it's a really interesting story, and Shinji is a fun character because he's just so evil. He's like unapologetically evil, and that to me is entertaining. Even if he is also a coward, he's fun.
It's a fun show. It's
Yeah.
pretty popular.
Yeah, and that's also pretty cool to be part of something with such a huge following. It's even if it's a hated character, you know, it's a popular show, and it's a character that people love to hate, so I don't mind.
All right then. So another show that's on Netflix right now. What was that working on All Noah Zero?
All Noah Zero, yeah. That's directed by Lex Lang. He's a cool guy. And Max Middleman is one of the lead characters in the show. Max is a good friend of mine. I like Max. I play more of a supporting role in the show, All Noah Zero. I play I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation, I think. Kisaki Matsuribi is his name. You know, it's a little bit more straightforward performance, that one. He doesn't have any ulterior motives going on. He's a soldier, and he's down to business most of the time. So it's a little less play with All Noah Zero, but it's still a good show to be a part of. So, you know, I'm just happy to be working.
Awesome. So maybe some of the fans who don't know, was that working on audiobooks? Audiobooks are that's how my bread is buttered, really. That's where most of the work I get, or most of the money I make, I guess, is in audiobooks. You know, it's different. It's a lot different from, like, anime. You go into a studio and you're usually alone in the booth. But there's a director, there's an engineer, there's a producer on the other side of the glass. So, and with audiobooks, the way that the industry has moved in the last few years, now it's almost all done in home studios. So it's me in my home studio by myself for 6 hours a day for, you know, a week or two at a time recording, and maybe a week ahead of time
preparing for the book, and so it's kind of a lonely existence. But it's fun because you get to play so many different characters throughout the span of a story. Get to play with all kinds of different character voices because a lot of the stuff I do is sci-fi and fantasy books, so it's, you know, they like to have different stuff to play with for different characters, so get to play some roles that I wouldn't play on anime shows or other cartoons or video games. So that's fun, and yeah, I mean, some of the best acting I feel like I've ever done has been in audiobooks. I'm up for a Voice Arts Award that's later this month for an audiobook. So that's, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy audiobooks.
Congrats, man.
Thank you very much.
Right, so is there anything else coming out that you can talk about, or anything you just want to plug in at this time?
Oh, anything that I can talk about is...
Seven Deadly Sins?
Seven Deadly Sins, yes, just came out on Netflix. That's a good one to catch. It's an interesting show. There's Max also stars in that one. Another friend of mine, Ray Chase, is in that one. And I'm only in like a couple episodes there, but I'm featured in those episodes, and it's a fun character. It's a fun little arc that I got to do there. So Seven Deadly Sins, good one to check out on Netflix. And if you haven't seen Durarara or Fate Stay Night, definitely check those out. And all I can say is just keep an eye out, because keep your ears peeled, because there's more coming. That's all I can say.
That's fine. All right, last question, and we ask this to all the guests. Any Facebook, Twitter, or any other social media for the fans to get a hold of you or contact you?
Absolutely. You can find me on Facebook, Kyle McCarley VO, facebook.com/Kyle McCarley VO, Twitter @Kyle McCarley. Where else am I? I'm on KyleMcCarley.com. You can find me in all my stuff on there. So.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for joining me for an interview.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
And we want to thank our fans for tuning in for another edition of the Ohio Guys. So I'm Christian.
And I'm Kyle.
And we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.